This is episode 107 of RV Dream Makers. And in this episode, we go to Sedona. There's pictures, mostly pictures, Michelle said at the beginning here, of a hike we did in Sedona. And then with Paul and Deb's with us. Then we come back to Quartzsite so that they can drive to Yuma to be able to buy some property down there. And then we head up to Vegas and stay at Red Rock Campground in the Red Rock Canyon area. I do some drone footage there. We go up, we spend about almost a week in Vegas and take them to Valley of Fire, do some hikes in Red Rock Canyon. Gloria's with us. We picked her up at the airport. Michelle took her to Oatman to see the burros. And then after we were all done in Vegas, we went to Laughlin for a little bit. That's when they went to Oatman. And then we started heading home, and we stopped at this really neat place. It's the first time we'd ever been there, and it is really interesting. It's called Inscription Rock, and it is the oldest known inscription in the Southwest United States. It is of around 1605, and it is a Spanish conquistador that inscribed on there. And then from there we had I think they ended up like wagon trains and everything coming through. Everybody inscribed on this rock. It was weird how I guess everybody knew where it was at and everything, but there's like 2,000 inscriptions on there. Really interesting stuff. It's got a nice little path. It has a booklet that kind of tells you about the history and stuff of those inscriptions, and it's really neat. Hope you enjoy this episode.
We're in Sedona hiking with Deb and Paul, and we're doing Fake Canyon, and we hiked up to the arch, which you can't tell it, but it's right back through here. Whoa. So there's the arch there. And then you can walk back in there and get the arch from, I took pictures, but it just overlooks the canyon. It's pretty cool. Very beautiful. So.
national monument outside of Rama, New Mexico. And down here is a pool that travelers, once they found out there was a pool of water down here, they stopped to get water.
So all that water. This is Inscription. So there's inscriptions in the rocks. Well, we're going to see them. Oh, right there is some.
Anthony O'Doherty. Boy, look at how good a writing that is. And that one's fallen off. B. Greth something.
It said it did in there. It said he did. Anthony, yeah, Anthony O'Doherty. It said in there, he said there was translations in that book too.
What's that one say?
And there's some along here.
Layer.
There's some in there. They're starting to deteriorate. We just watched a video on it.
There's a ZP. EB.
Yeah. There's EB.
Some down, there's a bunch down there, but they're getting real shallow.
Yeah. So, this is the pool. It's pretty cool.
That was from.
Here's some more. There's something in the square.
Yeah, there's
And
America Bailey in 1858.
America Bailey. Yeah.
On
That
a,
was from
going
1958.
from Missouri to California on a wagon train. But they had to retreat after 800 Mojave Indians attacked the 60 Anglo travelers. The Mojave killed 9 and injured 17 while suffering 87 casualties themselves. The pioneering caravan retreated to New Mexico to wait out the winter in Albuquerque or Santa Fe. The Bailey sisters eventually made it to Fresno County, California. So that America Bailey eventually made it.
Okay, look at this signature. This is crazy. Look at that signature.
That's some beautiful writing.
That's beautiful. And then the one above it says 1866.
What's this
Man,
one
that
down
is
here
gorgeous.
say? 18. I can't read that one in the bottom.
Is there a transcription for it on there?
No.
Yeah, 18.
30, maybe.
There's 1857, 1859.
Yeah, it does look like 1830.
Yeah, that's what it looks
And then these are petroglyphs. There's hands.
There should be a 1598 on here.
There's hands, and then
1598.
all the different petroglyphs.
By Don.
1850 something right over there.
This is where the oldest one is.
This is
Don
1850.
Juan One. It's 1598. Archuleta. Some Archuleta. I'm trying to find it.
Look what I'm seeing in the video. And I don't even see that on the wall. Isn't that weird? Look at the video.
Oh, I can't see that.
And I can't see it either. Do you see that on the wall?
Oh, I do now.
Oh, the Catan.
Right down there.
Oh, okay. I just got it really blown up.
And then there's a little bit over there.
There's
Okay.
1858. somebody.
O-D-D-E-R.
Yeah.
But I can't find
There's
the
some under it, but it's so small you can't see it. 1858.
8.
Shake 'em up.
This is around the corner.
Okay, this, they call him Peachy Breckenridge, was the man in charge of the 25 camels used by Lieutenant Beale in 1857. After his work with Beale, Breckenridge returned to his home state in Virginia and fought in the Civil War. He was killed during a skirmish at Keenan's Landing, Virginia in 1863.
There's another one over here, right there. There's G.H. Whitaker.
This is bag.
1863 there.
I wonder what that is. Okay, so this is Ramon Garcia Wardo moved to New Mexico as a colonist in 1693 until his death at the age of 80 in the 1760. He was witness and participated in the Spanish settlement in New Mexico. It is likely that he was on a campaign against the Navajos during his visit to El Morro in 1709. So that was 1709. To the right there of Garcia Wardo's inscription is a blackened inscription which translate reads, Pedro Romero passed through here on the 2nd of August, year of 1751. These inscriptions are examples of early well-intentioned but intrusive attempts at preservation work. Early park managers darkened the inscriptions with graphite, also known as number 2 pencils, so that they would be more visible and last longer. They ended this kind of preservation in the 1930s.
Because there's some others around it, but they're really fading. Because it's sandstone, and sandstone erodes.
Okay, the last inscription from Spanish colonial times is by Andres Romero. He wrote, Andres Romero passed through here in the year 1774. Romero's visit was followed by turbulent times. Mexico gained independence from Spain in 1821. Then the following, the U.S.-Mexican War from 1846 to 1848. The Treaty of Guadalupe Hidalgo ceded large areas of land from Mexico to the United States as new land of New Mexican territory open for the American inscribers. Okay, over here, these are the petroglyphs, particularly the bighorn sheep and the bear paw.
Oh, wow. And signatures in it.
So here's the bighorn sheep.
There's the bighorn sheep. Where's the bear paw?
I'm guessing.
It looks like someone fell off. Look, see, there's some down there, but it's
Yeah.
falling off.
And then look at this fancy writing up there.
Yeah.
And then
There's all kinds of
16,
stuff down there.
1636.
Where's that at?
Right underneath that. It's
Oh,
faded.
yeah.
It says 1636.
Yeah.
See the longhorn sheep. Look at those markings right there.
Uh-huh.
That could be part where the bear claws were, maybe, because it kind of looks like that. It was a paw print.
Huh.
I don't see any bear claws. Something down there.
Oh.
One of the oldest and more famous inscriptions at El Morro, that of the first governor of New Mexico, Don Juan Dionne, was inscribed in 1605, 15 years before the Pilgrims landed at Plymouth Rock. In 1604, Oneate left the settlement of San Gabriel with 30 men in search of the South Sea, the Pacific Ocean. During their trip, the group visited the Gulf of California, which they mistook to be the South Sea. On his return, Oneate left this inscription.
Yeah, you can see the 16, what is it, 1605?
Yeah.
Right there. This must be another one that they darkened.
Yeah.
And then there's writing all along here.
Yeah, there's crosses and stars and a flag. Here, more stars, more names. Oh, this is really deep. 18 Captain First something command.
Calvary.
Command. There's a lot of them there.
1866.
There's another. October
1866.
22nd,
R.H. Orton is just one of the many inscriptions along the cliff here. You can see a church, some stars, crosses, petroglyphs, and a
Yeah.
cavalry flag. R.H. Orton became Adjutant General of California after the Civil War. In the early years of the Civil War,
Oh,
California
there's the...
Column, as it was known, was sent to New Mexico to reinforce federal troops expecting Confederate hostilities. Orton held the rank of captain when the 1st Cavalry mustered out
Here's
from
the
March to
church.
October of 1866.
That's the
he may have
church
made
right there.
this inscription as he returned to California.
Okay.
General Don Diego de Vargas, who conquered for our holy faith and for the royal crown all of New Mexico at his own expense, was here in the year 1692. That is what that says. Then in 1680, the Pueblo Indians revolted against the conquerors. Many Spanish men, women, and children were killed, and the remainder fled to El Paso. In 1692, newly appointed governor of New Mexico, Don Diego de Vargas, established Spanish control of the Pueblos. After the end of his first term as governor, he was imprisoned for 3 years in the governor's palace for alleged wrongdoings among the settlers. He was exonerated and restored as governor for a second term in 1702, and he died in Bernalillo in 1704 at the age of 61. More than 150 years later, below Vargas's inscriptions, 3 men added their own inscriptions. P.H. Williamson, Isaac Holland, and John Udall were members of the first immigrant train to try this route to California in 1858. The original caravan...
First EMC train. Yeah, that's what it says.
The first...
Right there. It says first EMC.
Dry goods in Iowa at El Morro. They
train.
left their inscriptions. They moved on to the Colorado River, where they were attacked by Mojave Indians. Thanks to journals kept by the immigrants, we know that survivors of the attack included Rose, the Bailey sisters, and Udell and his wife, who were both in their 60s. Walked most of the way back to New Mexico to wait out the winter. Some of the party started again for California in 1859 in the company of Lieutenant Edward Beale.
We can't find her name somewhere, but we can't find it. It's Sally Fox.
Sally Fox was 12 years old when she traveled with the Rose. So it's right there's the Rose.
L.J. Rose is right there.
Immigrant caravan. Though everyone called her Sally, she inscribed her proper name Sarah Fox. Sally was shot with an arrow during the attack at the Colorado River, but she survived. See if you can find Sally's inscription to the left of the monitoring cable above the inscription CA. Oh, it's over there.
So it's supposed to be, her signature is right.
Can you see it when you zoom in?
That's as far as I can zoom in. It's supposed to be right up there.
Sarah Fox. Above the inscription CA.
So that must be it. It's really faded. It's hard to read. Okay. So what?
Okay, most of those inscriptions up there from guys building the railroad through here, but it was 25 miles to the north. So
There's tons of them up here.
yeah, over here too.
Up there.
Oh my, yeah, there's a lot of them over here.
Jesus was here.
So crazy. They got up high to do theirs.
Yeah, there's some up high, way up high.
They did a fancy like rope carving here. Look at that. That's pretty crazy. And all kinds of
Yeah, there's all kinds of
squares
above
with
here.
inscriptions.
Hard to read anymore.
Yeah, they're getting really hard to read. They said eventually they won't be here. It's sad. This will all be gone. We have snow here. Yeah. Yeah, there's more up there.
Okay, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Please like, share, and subscribe. We are leaving in, it's June 2nd. We're leaving June 10th to head north to South Dakota, North Dakota, and Montana. And we will be coming back in August because I have to do a teaching job here for a pregnant gal that's going to be out. And Michelle's brother's going to meet us up in Glacier. The Cackleys are going. Paul and Bill's going to meet us in, or Paul and Deb's going to meet us in Glacier. And then it's really going to be a neat time because we haven't been to North Dakota, and we haven't even been to South Dakota, even if we're residents of it. Since we became residents, we got to get our driver's license renewed, but we're finally going to be able to camp in South Dakota. Yeah, so we're going to have a lot of video. I'm hoping to do my epic 20-mile hike in Montana that me and Michelle did in 2017. So anyway, remember, God loves you, but only Jesus can save you.